Hello everyone. I hope that this video brings a little bit of light to your timeline. I know there's a lot of different conversations going on with the coronavirus and it can be very overwhelming. But I think this past week I've kind of had this this sort of like epiphany, for lack of better words, with this whole experience. And I think that my understanding of what is going on can really help those of you who are kind of like in this space that I was, kind of just like, why is this happening? Kind of just feeling like, why in the world would this happen right now? I have this I got planned. I got this I want to do. I have this. But yet God kind of just set it up where, okay, hold up, wait a minute. I'm going to stop everyone. Like, this isn't just a North Carolina issue. This isn't just a California issue, a Texas issue. Everyone is kind of dealing with this. And so he kind of put a whole stop to the madness and just said, you know what, hold up. I know you guys have stuff planned, but I have a bigger plan. And so for me, I kind of had to get a better understanding as to, okay, I get it now that there's obviously some type of message that's coming along with this. But again, what is that bigger picture? What is that message? Why is everything being put on pause for this brief moment? And so I was thinking about this whole idea of the word stopping things. And I feel like in this space and time, a lot of things are just being stopped, restricted, put on pause, and halt. And if you think about it, whenever you're driving and going on a journey to reach your final destination, you may have a stop in there, a stop sign, some brief moment where you have to pause, maybe even a red light. But when you are at that stop sign, that gives you a brief break and a brief moment to think before you go ahead. And so taking that metaphorically into life, it's kind of like this stop sign is an opportunity and a moment to just think a little bit before we go ahead. And so for me personally, I was like, okay, God, I understand you want us to all stop and think for a bit, but what do I need to think about? And so going to work and continuing to work and continuing to be a part of this whole news business, and thinking, okay, what contribution am I having to this bigger picture? Because everything in my life isn't being stopped. You're not saying that I don't have to keep working. So what is it that I can provide to the world in this moment of chaos and uncertainty that is still sending the same message of stop, but yet somehow you're giving me this opportunity to keep on going? What is it in me that you're trying to do? And so obviously that's a moment of reevaluating my purpose. And so I was thinking about it for a while, and I realized that I was drawn to this place as an opportunity to bring light to people's television screens. I'm a part of the news industry, obviously, and coronavirus has been a big highlight of the conversation. But by me being able to tell the weather is an opportunity for me to be able to give people hope. Talking about sunshine is coming on the way. And, I understand you can't, go out to beaches and can't have fun and stuff like that. However, the exciting thing is when you walk your dog, you get to, not have to worry about it raining outside. Like, these are exciting things. These are moments. These are brief moments of positivity that I can give to people in this moment of chaos when they're turning on their TV and hearing about just COVID-19 24/7. And so I even had that same conversation with kind of like my brother, and I was telling him about how, this is the opportunity and the time for you. I understand you're not in school, you're not around the people that, you always have fun with and do all the fun things with, but this is a time for you to sit back and think, what are you working towards? What are you striving for? Because sometimes when we get caught up in our day-to-day, we miss out on what the bigger picture is here. And I think for me, I really appreciated the opportunity to finally kind of like think about, okay, it's not about you, Monique. It's a bigger thing out here that's going on that you need to be a part of the solution with. And I think that brief moment and the opportunity that I have to do the weather is that moment for me. But I think that there's another message that's for you, another moment in a time where you can sit down and think about, okay, what is it that I need to be doing? If I'm sitting at home all day long, why am I sitting here? What areas of my life and what areas of my future growth do I need to be working on so I can be ready when the restrictions and things aren't there? what do I need to be ready for, you know, the future? And I think that this time where you can sit and not have to be, you know, out and about and are held back by all those things is the time for you to really sit down and think about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful rest of the day.